Hi Spartans, I'm back again with a math video for you. Today we are doing Module 5, Lesson 2. Our learning goal for today is I can name shapes using their attributes. Yesterday we talked about attributes. Those are the describing words for shapes like sides and corners. This is the first shape I want to talk about. It is a triangle. The word tri means three, and angle is another word for corners. So this actually means three corners. And a triangle has 1, 2, 3 corners, and 1, 2, 3 sides. Say triangle. Triangle. My next shape friend is Mr. Square. Here is Mr. Square. Mr. Square has 4 sides and 4 corners. But there are very special things about his sides and corners. All of his sides are the exact same size. And all of his corners are square corners. They make an L. They make a perfect L. Any way you look at them, they make a perfect L. They're not closed too much. They're not too far wide. They are a just right perfect L. Next friend, Mr. Rectangle. Mr. Rectangle also has 4 sides and 4 corners. And a rectangle also has perfect square L corners. Not too small, not too big, just right. But the big difference between rectangle and square is a rectangle has 2 long sides and 2 short sides. Now this guy is Mr. Rhombus. Mr. Rhombus has 4 sides that are all the same, but the corners are not square corners. They're kind of skinnier and wider. They are not perfect square corners. 4 sides. It's kind of like a square, but the angles aren't quite the same. This one's fun. This is Hexagon. Hex means 6. Agon means shape. So it's a shape made from 6. 6 sides, 6 corners. They are not square corners because it won't fit together as a closed shape. If it has perfect square corners, it would be weird. Circle, Miss Circle. She is so silly. She has no corners and no sides, and she is perfectly round. Circle. And the last one is Trapezoid. He's kind of funny looking, isn't he? He has 4 sides and 4 corners, but the sides are not all the same size. And the corners are not square. So the only thing he has in common with square and rectangle is 4 sides and 4 corners. So when I was thinking about this lesson, I did something fun. I went around my house and looked for some of these shapes that I could show you. Here I found a rectangle. This is Leah when she was a baby. It has 4 sides and 4 corners, and it has 2 long sides and 2 short sides. So this is a, say it, rectangle. This is a measuring tool of Mr. Witzel's. It has 1, 2, 3 sides, and 1, 2, 3 corners. Let's see what shape has a name that means 3 corners. Oh, I know. What is it? Triangle. I found this little guy. He's an ink pad, and he has 4 sides that are all the same size and perfect square L-shaped corners. This is, what is it called? Do you remember? 4 sides, all the same. It's a square. Perfect square corners, 4 of them, and 2 long sides and 2 short sides. This is a, what is it? It's a little toy box from Leah's dollhouse. It is a rectangle. Here's my coffee cup. I can't tip it all the way or I'll spill coffee. Oh, I did spill coffee. On my computer too. This shape is perfectly round with no corners and no sides. That makes it what? What? It is a circle. Now, some of the shapes I could not find in my house. So I made some of my own. Sorry about that. Down here. This one, it has, if I can get it in the camera, it has 4 sides, not square corners. But all the sides are the same size. Do you remember what that one's called? It is a rhombus. Here's another one. This one has 6 sides and 6 corners. Do you remember what that's called? If I can get it in the screen. Here it is. It's called a hexagon. That's right. Now, I did some of the problem set for this lesson. This said to color shapes red that had 4 sides. Color shapes yellow that had 5 sides. Blue, no corners. Green, 3-sided shapes. Black, 6-sided shapes. So I colored my little picture just the way the paper said to do it and counted how many of each shape. It also said, I didn't do this part, but I think you could do this yourself. Circle the shapes that are rectangles. Let's look through. Rectangle? Yes or no? What do you think? Yes. Rectangle? Yes or no? Oh, the corners aren't square, so that would be a no. Rectangle? Yes or no? 2 long sides, 2 short sides, and square corners. Yes. Here we have 4 sides, all the same, and not square corners. So that is not a rectangle. 4 sides. I don't see 4 square angles. So that is not a rectangle either. No. 3 sides. That cannot be a rectangle. No sides. That cannot be a rectangle. Is this shape a rectangle? Yes or no? And write why. Is this shape a rectangle? Yes or no? And write why. Now you can do today, if you want, this is what's in your workbook. 3 straight sides should be colored red. 4 straight sides should be colored blue. 6 straight sides should be green. 0 straight sides should be yellow. And write how many of each shape on the line. A triangle has blank straight sides and blank corners. I colored how many triangles? A hexagon has blank straight sides and blank corners. Don't tell anyone I told you. It's 6. A circle has how many straight sides and how many corners? Circle. How many circles did you color? A rhombus has how many straight sides that are equal in length and how many corners? How many rhombuses did you color? A rectangle is a closed shape with 4 straight sides and 4 square corners. Cross off a shape that is not a rectangle. One of these is not a rectangle. X it out. Explain why you think that's not a rectangle. A rhombus is a closed shape with 4 straight sides the same length. Cross off the shape that is not a rhombus. There's one not rhombus here, and write why you think it's not a rhombus. So today, for your work after the video, I am going to give you some choices. Choice number 1, you can do your workbook page that I just showed you. You can go in a shape hunt around your house, and you can take pictures of shapes that you found and send them to me. Or you can even make shapes like I made with sticks. You can make shapes out of Play-Doh. You can make shapes out of Legos or whatever you have. Pencils, you can make the shapes out of pencils. I made them out of some sticks I had. Or you can make your very own shape picture using all the shapes. In my picture, I have a trapezoid, a hexagon, a rectangle, triangles, and this is pretty much a square. There's a rhombus. So your choices again are, you can do the workbook for Module 5, Lesson 2. You can do a shape hunt in your house and send me pictures of shapes. Or you can draw a shape picture like this and send me a picture of it. Have fun!